I am back, and I'm showing a subscription that I don't normally show. I'm doing so this is an interesting thing to me. I don't know. Sorry, I'm going to start this all over again, complete from the hey guys, I am back. I'm going to be talking today about the Till Valhalla project, and their and it says right here, Till Valhalla Project Apparel Company. I've been wearing their shirts for a long time. I really respect this company and what they do. There are a lot of these companies that are there's a lot of bro vet companies. I'm not trying to call anybody out. I want to say that right now. I am not calling out anything. If you like different companies and you like what they put on a shirt, then fucking wear it. It's cool. But there are a lot of companies that put out stuff that I look at and I'm like, that's, as an actual veteran, a veteran of 2 different services, of multiple deployments, of 21 years in uniform service from start to finish, I look at it and I'm like, that is cringy. And in the veteran community, we there's things that we call boot, which is like only a fucking new guy out of basic training would wear this shit. That's why it's called boot. And brovet, which, you know, brovet is the dude that spends all of their time in the gym, probably takes some kind of substances, wears their super expensive Oakleys 24 hours a day, indoors and probably to bed, and you know what I mean, like, and anyway, a lot of the things I see out there to me are very boot and brovet, and I'm like, I would never fucking wear that, nor would I want to be associated. And I get it, a lot of guys want, and I don't fault them. You know, they're proud of their service. They want you to know, and a lot of it is humor that I, after having seen a lot of horrific shit, I don't find that funny anymore. Anyway, I'm sorry, that's just off on a tangent. I love a lot of the messages that TVP puts on their shirt, because a lot of it is about taking care of each other, and is about not giving in to internal demons, and it's about not giving up in life and stuff. And a lot of companies talk about giving back into the veteran community and stuff like that. And by the way, you don't have to be a veteran or even in service. You don't have to have done anything to wear any of this stuff. I don't do that either. It is not, by the way, stolen valor is a lot of people love to yell stolen valor because somebody wears a camouflage shirt. It's not what stolen valor is. Stolen valor is a very specific thing. And it has to do with monetary gain via, if you read the law, it has to do with very specific military awards or claims. Simply saying, some guy lying saying I was in the Army once, that is not stolen valor. I know we might want to say that is stolen valor by principle, but by law, that is not a stolen valor act. Anyway, I don't care who wears these things, but sorry, this could go in so many tangents. That's not where I'm trying to go. You have seen me wearing TVP stuff in videos, and you might not have even realized it, because there are a lot of their things that I just really identify with, and their big thing is combating soldier and veteran suicide, and honoring, fallen heroes, fallen members of the military. And this is a company that actually gives back. Like, there was a big scandal, and I hate to say it, but everybody that likes to pour money into the Wounded Warrior Project, we found out once upon a time they were not giving that money to the people they said they were giving that money to. But that's a whole nother thing in the video. These guys they give money into the cause, and they support families, and they do a lot of stuff. And so number one, I believe in the message that they put out a lot of the times. And I'll, as I'm babbling, I'll probably splice in just to show you some of the things I've actually bought, like with my money, out of my pocket, and you might recognize, like, oh, I've seen you wear that shirt. Oh, I've seen you do that. Because, as you know, mental health is a big thing for me, that I promote mental health awareness and destigmatizing it and everything. And definitely I've had bros who have joined the 22, unfortunately, and so combating the suicide thing. So these guys actually do a lot to help, and there's actually a private Facebook group where you don't have to be a veteran to be part of it, but it connects people who might be able to help, or people who might need just bro assistance, just like, hey, and these are the kind of posts that are out there, like, hey, it's 3 a.m. and I'm having nightmares and I could use someone to talk to who understands what I've been through, stuff like that. So anyway, let's talk about their what I'm here for, the Elite PvP Elite subscription. And what it is it's a subscription where every month you get a cool t-shirt. You get a really cool t-shirt, but the money goes into supporting this stuff. And so I've just bought t-shirts throughout time because I like what they have to say and I like supporting the company. But this is my first month where I actually said, why don't I just do this and get a cool t-shirt? And they're exclusive shirts. What you get from the Elite subscription, you don't get. You can't buy on the regular website. So this is the package, and I've already opened it, and then I was like, hey, why not tell people about this thing and maybe get them some more support. So this is the cool package that it came in, and I actually got 2 packages for the first one, because the first thing is, this is kind of this is just like a monthly, this is for January, because I signed up, and then I signed up at a weird time, so I didn't get the first, anyway, I skipped a month and then I got my first thing. So these are all of the veterans that are honored this month. And as you can see, what they do is they're supporting the families of these, fallen veterans, and helping out. It definitely, I don't want to, I can't give you the whole spiel. But go to the website and check it out and see, everything that they really do. Here's a little website that you can look into. So anyway, with the first one, got a cool sticker, and like I said, it's not just the 22 a day, the 22 who commit suicide a day, unfortunately, but it's helping prevent that. It's keeping those people from taking that step, and providing services and assistance. Anyway, so there's this. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I was not expecting this, honestly, and I'm not even going to be able to show you this. But there's the Elite member flag, which is this would make a great backdrop for me for videos and stuff, or just to have, just a frame. Even, and you'll see the logo. It's a nice quality nylon flag. It's not, you could fly it outside. It's a fair weather flag. It's not a storm flag. And if you know the difference between a fair weather flag and a storm flag, great. But in the military, we have, there are different flags that, so in a heavy storm, the fair weather flag actually comes down off the pole. The flag detail will take it down and put up the storm flag, because, there are flags that will not survive in an actual storm. And so this is a fair weather flag. It's a nice light nylon, but it has the Elite membership, logo on it. It looks kind of cool, and it's just nice to have. I just wasn't expecting it, I was expecting just a t-shirt. So you get the flag, which you can display however, and this happens to be I don't know if this is like an entry. I'm assuming this is like a welcome level shirt. So you get the Elite member shirt, and I just got this. I'll probably unbox a shirt every month just to show what we're getting. And maybe from now on, when I buy a new TVP shirt, I'll show it off too. Every one of their shirts has this little logo on the sleeve. So just like, 9line or Grunt Style, or there's, every brand has their little, a lot of them have a little thing on the sleeve. I like theirs. And then on the back, it has the same thing as the sticker, which kind of just spells out the cause, And their shirts are like really soft, and I destroy t-shirts. I always end up with holes in my t-shirts. I don't know how that happens, but so far there was one that I got that had a little bit of hole, sort of in this area right here, and I emailed them about it, and they sent me a new shirt. They just sent me a new one. They're like, keep the one you have, wear it for now if you want, and they sent me a brand new one. No questions asked. Weren't like, show us the hole. They were just like, we're sorry that happened. Thanks for being a customer, and we'll send you a new shirt, and you can keep that one. And really cool. So you got that, and the shirt is tagless, which is really nice too. So I'm going to put the website for for TVP, and maybe even I'll put 2 links, one for TVP because maybe I can convince a couple of you to support this cause, and I'll put a direct link to the elite team member. It's not an affiliate link or anything like that. It is just a link if you wanna go help out and maybe support a good cause, because it's one that I am very emotionally invested in myself. Because yeah, there's 2 things that I really support, that I really two groups I really support. So one is the TVP, and one is called the Balanced Veterans Network. And the Balanced Veterans Network actually, so it's a veterans network, and it is very much veterans connecting to veterans and connecting them to resources. But the other thing they're about, I'll show you their t-shirt real quick. This is just a secondary kind of, I'll just show you, because I'm not a cause kind of guy. I'm not. But I have 2 t-shirts from the Balanced Veterans Network, because you don't have to pay to be a member of Balanced Veterans Network. You just have to be a veteran or an industry member for what I'm going to tell you about. But you can pay. You can be a paid member to help support what's going on, and then you do get some other things. But you can just be like for free, just be a veteran and say, hey, I'm a veteran. Here's my DD 214, and I'd like to participate, and that's it. But they have a big proponent for medical cannabis to help veterans through mental health issues or chronic pain issues or things like that. So you see here they have it's like an M4, kind of M16ish M4 with marijuana leaf. They are very into helping veterans connect to other veterans and connect to services. So they're really, there's 2 actual veterans causes or service kind of things that I actually give money of myself and time and energy to volunteer and support to. Because it's hard. Everything looks good. You got to do the research, and you got to sort out and figure out who's happy to say we support veterans and military and give us money, and who says like, hey, we support veterans and military, and let us show you how the money is actually spent. And sometimes it takes the step of actually meeting people and talking to people and going to some events. I'll tell. Honestly, there was a time where I was not too long ago where I was like, weed is a drug and drugs are bad, and if you do weed, you're bad. But I've seen people whose lives have been, I will tell you, like their lives have been saved by medical cannabis because of the way it has. There were no medications that were relieving their pain or some of their symptoms for mental health. I don't have the card myself right now because there are a lot of implications in a lot of states with that medical card and Second Amendment rights. And that's unfortunate because, when was the last time you've seen a headline, guy high on pot goes on a rampant shooting spree? When was the last time we saw a guy high on pot leaves the house and does any crime? You know what I mean? But I've really looked in. I've been researching. Of all the drugs that are out there, marijuana is not the one that's likely to motivate you to do anything. I'm just throwing that out. But so there's a lot of. I need the government to sort the shit out. But there are people who have been really saved because one of the big, the two drivers towards veteran suicide really are mental health, and whether you're into it or not, or you understand it, it's the chronic, excruciating chronic pain that goes along with some disabilities, and they reach a point where they can't do it anymore. So anyway, that's not what this is about. This is about the TVP, because listen, I was a medical semi-paraprofessional, and I'm not a medical professional, so I'm not going to weigh into that right now. But I can definitely say that I feel like this is money really well spent, and any Joe off the street can get in on this and have a really cool T-shirt and support a really cool cause, and feel good about doing it, but end up with a really cool T-shirt at the end of the day, every month, or just go on the website and buy a cool T-shirt. And you could hate veterans. I'll tell you, you could hate veterans, but still have someone in your life that struggles with, some kind of mental health stuff, and just pick up the one of the supporting, mental health T-shirts and wear that one if you want, and just support that. Throwing that out there. Anyway, I'm super passionate, and I think those of you who have been with the channel for a while know I'm the whole mental health thing. Let's face it, it's a combination of long-term effects from physical injury, but also it is the mental health. It's the PTSD. That's the only reason I'm still not in uniform today. I would have stayed in until I physically could not do it anymore. And they said, you're done here now. Go fix your shit. I will always, this is not just about supporting the vets who are out. This is also about providing support to the young guys before they get to that point. So take a look, guys. Maybe it's something you're into. Maybe you're not. I don't know. But I wanted to show it to some people that might not know it exists. And if you're looking for a good cause to support, here is one. So thanks for letting me take up your time with this rambling. Yes, this video is fueled by PTSD, anxiety, and depression, and the inability to follow a straight train of thought. Awesome. Great video to show why you should support stuff like this. Fantastic. Yeah. All right, guys. So thanks for your time. I hope you enjoyed it. And remember that you guys are all absolutely awesome. And I appreciate every single one of you. And I'll be back again real soon.